All right. It might look a little bit different, but welcome to Father Vice, Daughter of Fire. Over the holidays, it's been a little bit tricky trying to figure out a way to make sure that we can continue recording episodes. But even though this camera angle might look a little bit different, let me fix this real quick. Hey, we got Sammy in for the holidays, so we figure
person.
Yeah. So we're gonna do an episode, obviously like this. We might even be able to get a couple in. You still got a few more days here. We've got the holidays behind us. I've got a lot of traveling to do tomorrow, but after that, I think we'll be able to knock out some, at least maybe one more episode. You got to read tomorrow while I'm driving.
Okay, I got you.
All right, cool. All right, so we left off. So the next chapter that you read is Tyrion or Cat? Tyrion? Okay. Tyrion, he finally made it to the Eyrie, and he's traveling with Cat. It was kind of funny because you were thinking like, oh yeah, no, he's there with her, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be a little bit worse than what you might think. So what did Tyrion have once he showed up at the Eyrie?
Okay, so I think like the very beginning, he's in his cell, and at first I was like confused on what the cell looked like. There's like no wall to like the outside, right. And it's just like emptying it, like it's just like drop
sky.
Yeah, and like that's insane.
Sky cell.
And not only that, but it's like slanted, so it's like he has to be careful.
Yeah, you constantly want to like roll out.
I know, and that's like
sleep.
Terrifying.
Not that it matters, but I think a cool thing is, so it's called the Eyrie, and the their sigil is I would think a falcon, and all the sky cells, I think kind of were like birds, not a bird's nest, but I think the falcons can fly directly in, and those were like the little nesting areas for the falcons.
That's crazy.
I don't think it matters at all, but I always thought that was kind of cool.
That's cool. Well, okay, it's been a while since I've like read this. So I'm like trying to
been 3 days. I mean, who knows what
it's been more than 3 days. So, oh my gosh. Okay, he's in the cell. There's this one, his like cell like
jailer.
Yeah, is starving him basically. He's like, "Oh, you want this food?" And I think he's like holding it like right where he can't get
so
it.
Stupid.
Yeah. And
was it Morg? What's his name?
It's something like that. It's something like dumb too. But he's basically good.
Sorry, in the audiobook, whenever Roy Jatrice does the jailer's voice, he does it like if he's like
dumb.
Yeah. More come close,
Okay, so again, Morg is like Morg.
I don't even know if that's his name.
It might be. It sounds familiar. Starving him, like beating him too. Like he hits him a couple times, so it's like, damn, like this dude's going through it. And then Tyrion is like recalling like how he got into this like situation because he was brought before Lysa and her son Robert.
Yeah.
And Tyrion is just like talking back. He's like, Lysa's like, oh, you murdered Jon Arryn, and
he's like, oh, did I do that?
Yeah,
too?
And he was like, how did I have time for all of these murders, guys? And then he's also, since Robert is like sitting on his like little throne, he's like not making fun of them, but he's like kind of like teasing him too, and so that gets like Lysa mad, and so that's when she like throws him in the cell, and I literally put like Lysa dumb. So yeah, but he was just being witty the entire time, making young Robert mad, and then he gets put in the jail cell, so that's where he is now, obviously. And then he is able to like convince Morg to send a message to Lysa and Cat, and he's like, hey, like I'll give you like a bunch of gold if you tell them that I want to confess to my crimes. And so that's how that's how he gets out of his cell and is like brought before everybody. And I'm assuming he like knew this was gonna happen too. He knew that like Lysa would be like dumb enough to like bring like a bunch of people. It's like a bunch of people from
right.
Everywhere. And Lysa's like, oh, you're here to like confess your crime of killing Jon Arryn or blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, like I'm here to confess my crimes. And then he just like starts naming like random crimes, like, yeah, I've cheated, I've like slept with a bunch of women and blah 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 blah. So Lysa's getting mad. She's like, no, like you killed Jon Arryn. And then he, you know, is obviously saying like, no, like, and how can you prove this and blah 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 blah. And then they come to, I don't remember how they came to this agreement, but they come to an agreement of like figuring out if he was innocent, like through the eyes of the gods or something like that, with like through like a tournament type thing. Like
it's a completely normal thing. What do you mean? What are you confused
bro,
about?
no, like they're gonna get like
trial by combat.
Yeah.
So trial by combat is a thing built into this world as a way to find, you know, guilt or innocence. That if you win your combat, then that's the god saying that you're actually innocent, which is about as stupid as morgue.
Yeah. And so first they're like, this is like, fine, like, yeah, you can fight whoever you want. And then he's like, well, you know, I can't fight because I'm like a dwarf, so like let me pick a champion.
Yeah.
And so she's like first like disagreeing, but then she was he says something to the singer, because the singer is there too, the singer from like the trip. And he's like, hey, like, remember, like, when you sing about this, remember that Lysa didn't let me pick my champion.
Yeah.
And so she's like, fine, like, you can pick a champion. And so obviously, like, no one stood up except,
well, doesn't he first say Jamie?
Oh yes, he does.
Yeah,
he does say Jamie, and then she's like, oh, you know, he's like so far away, like it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he's looking around, and then what's his face, Bronn, right? Was like, you know, I'll like fight for him.
Yeah, which I thought that was kind of like a cool reveal. In the show, it was more obvious to me, at least, that Tyrion and Bronn were like building this relationship. But in the books, I feel like you really had to pay attention to, you know, the sellsword. That first, I think he gave up his room because Tyrion paid him the coin, and then they, you know, they kind of liked each other's jokes, and it was a little bit more sneaky than that.
Yeah, and also like leading up to this too, when Tyrion like first walked in, he like mentioned seeing Bronn, and he was like, "Oh, there's Bronn. I wonder." And then it just did like a ...
and then like, that's cool.
After that, yeah,
I never picked up on that.
Yeah, but I think that was it.
So the conclusion of his chapter is, does Bronn stand up and say he'll do it?
Yeah, okay. And also there was something else I like made a note of. Tyrion was thinking about how, like, oh my god, I had to sneeze. Tyrion was thinking about how, like, the killing of Jon Arryn and like the almost killing of Bran, and he was like, how he knows that it was like the Lannisters. He knew the Lannisters did something. I don't remember with who. Hold on, I actually have to sneeze. Every time I say that, it goes away.
This is Tyrion saying that he knows that it's the Lannisters.
He was saying something like he had a feeling like he knew it was like one of his like siblings that.
Sure. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't remember what it was. Okay, well,
let's just sit here and
think about it. Man, it was either like he knew. Okay, I think it was he knew that one of the Lannisters was like trying to kill Bran, because I think he knew that they hurt Bran.
Right.
But then he was saying this. That's why he said, like, he thinks it was clumsy that, like, the Bran killing versus like the killing of the Hand.
Right.
Wait, I think I got it flipped. He knew that they were trying to kill the Hand.
Okay.
And they think, and he was like, it's clumsy how like they were, whoever was trying to kill Bran, because like the way Bran was like almost killed was clumsy to him versus like how like intricate the killing of Jon Arryn was, because like nobody knows who killed Jon Arryn still, like for sure. Versus like the Bran one where it's like, you know, it was just some random dude that, like, you know,
and he failed ultimately.
So he was like, it's like, he's basically saying like he doesn't think that these are the same people.
No, that's good.
But yeah, okay, that was it.
No, that's good. I think that's an important thing to kind of tuck away. There's gonna be more to the Jon Arryn thing, and then more to the Bran thing in the future. So I think Tyrion has some good insight there. I kind of want to pause. There was one subject that I wanted to talk about from our previous.
Bro, I forgot. Are you serious? Yeah. Okay.
So last episode, or maybe even I think it was the last.
It
one.
was.
Yeah. We were talking about Lyanna Stark, Robert Baratheon, how they were betrothed, and Lyanna had expressed to Ned, "Hey, you know, I don't know about Robert. You know, like he sleeps around a lot. I don't feel good about being betrothed to him. And Ned, being Robert's best friend, tries to comfort her a little bit, like, hey, like he's in love with you. When you guys get married, he's going to be a different guy. But I think Lyanna's thought on Robert is important when it comes to the big conspiracy later on. And I won't say too much more about that, but just keep in your mind, Lyanna had a strong negative opinion of Robert because he sleeps around and she didn't want to be betrothed to him. Okay. I don't think you really have any other pieces to attach that to, but later on we'll recall this conversation and this will be a piece of the puzzle.
Okay. All right.
Piece of like that one puzzle, not the other puzzle, but
yeah, or the other puzzle.
Right, yeah, you get 38 puzzles going on. But this is a big piece to a big puzzle.
All right.
Okay.
All
right. So moving on from Tyrion, the dogs are scratching at the door. They want to come in. Moving on from Tyrion, we then go to Ned because every other chapter is a Ned chapter.
I love my goat Ned.
Yeah. And before we jump into it, the last episode you figured it out. Yes,
I did. Wait, was it the last episode or was it the last episode? I think it was the last episode.
Oh, was it 2 episodes?
I think it was about the
So what was the last episode?
I don't remember, bro. It was so long ago.
Either way, Sammy knows that Joffrey is not
the heir.
Or is not the heir.
Bro has Lannister blood.
Yeah,
that is all he has.
Lannister and Lannister. And then he got hurt, right? And then he he broke his leg. It was a nasty compound fracture, bones sticking out. He's under Pycelle's kind of care, and we had thought that this would be the episode or the chapter of his fever dreams.
Yes.
So he's kind of going in and out of consciousness and having visions and stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me all about it.
Okay. So 3 knights in white cloaks. I'm assuming they were like the king's like guard.
Yep. 3 of the 7 at least.
Yes. And I think his dreams like took place the day that like Robert was like taking over like the kingdom officially, like when he went to go kill whoever, because he was talking about Rhaegar.
Okay.
Like I knew
and just to correct something, it's easy to think that was the day that Robert took it, as if Robert's rebellion was like a day. Robert's rebellion was a year.
Oh, damn.
Right. It was like a year-long battle from when Ned Stark's family got killed to a bunch of other things. Battle of the Bells, the battle at the Trident where Robert kills
I think
Rhaegar.
Okay.
And then there's a lot more travel, and then the day where Ned is about to arrive at King's Landing, Jaime kills the king, so that's like another period of time.
Okay.
So the long periods of time that doesn't affect anything here, but know that it's not like a day, it's a year.
Okay, damn, that's crazy. Well, this is one of those fights. I don't know which one.
All right.
But he like encounters these 3 knights in white cloaks, and he like remembers that he's like with like a bunch of his friends.
Yes.
One of them is Mormont. Man, what's that guy's name? Is it Mormont? No,
I don't think he's with Mormont.
It's okay. Who's his friend that just died?
Jory Cassell.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
so it was Castell's dad that he was with
yeah.
him. That I remember the most. There was a bunch of other people.
There one other guy that I want you to like key in on. He's the Cranig man.
I like wrote their names down. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Some of their names. We'll see which ones.
The Cranig man.
I have Martin Cassell, which is Joy's father.
Yep.
Beowulf, Ethan Glover, Brandon Squire, Sir Mark Ricewell, Howland Reed. Okay.
So let the name Howland Reed be a little bit more significant than some of those other names.
Was he the one that lived?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
And then Lord Dustin. Yeah. Okay. And I think I also wrote down the knights, Sir Arthur. Hello. Arthur. Why can't I say that right? It's because I don't have an R right there. So anyway, Arthur, Dane, Damn. Yikes. That's the start of the morning. Sir Oswell Went.
Yeah.
Sir Gerald Hightower.
Yeah.
Which is the White Bull / Lord Commander of the Kingsguard.
Yeah.
And then Set William Derry. Sir William Derry.
He wasn't there, was he?
He might not be there, but I have him marked.
Okay, because there was only 3 there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might be marked for some other reason.
All 3 of those guys are important. Sir Arthur Dane is, they'll say he's the greatest swordsman in the history of this whole world.
Okay.
So, and he has maybe the most magical sword.
Damn.
So that alone should be like, holy crap, like, so Sir Arthur Dane is the greatest swordsman to have ever lived, and he has an extremely special sword. His sister is Ashara Dane. Ashara Dane, this is the 3rd time I'm telling you about Ashara Dane. Yes.
Damn.
the second time I was like, you remember Ashara Dane? You're like, no, I have no idea. So now this
is like I recognize the name. I just don't. Once you start telling me, I'll get it. So
when Catelyn hears some rumors about who is Jon Snow's, go ahead and finish.
When he she was the lady that was she was the lady that was the rumors about, and then Ned was like, never mention that name again.
Okay. All right. So there's something special to Ashara Dane and Ned that he would have such an emotional reaction to them talking about her. So the Dane family, just pay attention to the Dane family. Sir Arthur Dane, incredible swordsman. Ashara Dane, some kind of connection to Ned.
Okay. And isn't this incredible swordsman dead?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Well, I didn't know. I don't know.
It doesn't say in this chapter.
I'm pretty sure they're all dead. The only one that lived was the Howard guy.
All right.
So
all right, let's keep going.
Okay, pretty sure Ned killed him or something. Anyway, so he remembers Lyanna.
I say Lyanna, but I don't know.
I don't know either. He remembers Lyanna in her bed of blood. The Tower Fallen.
I'm sorry, because I've always had the bed of blood explained to me, that I've never had the opportunity to think for myself about it, because I automatically think about the explanation. What does the bed of blood mean to you?
I just assumed it was her and her deathbed. She's bleeding out, and it's she's bleeding out so much it's her bed of blood. Okay. In my opinion, that's I was assuming, because the way he said it was oh, I'm assuming she's dying right now, and I think this is when he also mentions her wishes or something. No, what? Promises. He doesn't go into detail. He just says something about them. The Tower Fallen, which I think is the tower that we just briefly mentioned before we started it.
So it's called, well,
I forgot what it's called.
The already. Tower of Joy.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And he does say something about the Tower of Joy. And he was it's referred to as the Tower of Joy, but I just think of it as something bad and a grave site or something like that.
Okay.
And didn't he say didn't build it or something?
They tore it down.
Oh,
at the end.
Oh, okay.
They tore it down.
Okay.
Or did they?
Oh my God, Dad.
He says he did, but it's a fever dream.
Okay. Well,
can 2 guys tear down a tower?
There's more than 2 guys. Oh, well, you're saying at the end.
At the end. They didn't tear it down before the battle.
Damn, I don't even know, bro. I'm lost now. I thought I had this down too. I was no, what are you talking about? It's gonna be confusing. This is easy. Okay, so dreaming about fighting the 3. So I'm guessing those were the 3 knights. And he kept saying there's 3 of us, or 3 of them and 7 of us, should be light work. And then all of his friends died. That's so sad. He said something about a false brother. I don't really know what that meant, but I wrote it.
Who said it?
Ned. This is him still in his dream. But I just don't know who he's talking about. So Lyanna mentioned the promise, the fight with the 3 Kingsguard, and then this is when he wakes, and so that's all I had about the dream.
Where does it say who else died?
It says all of them died. Well, okay, from what I remember, I know that all of his friends died besides the one guy, but I don't know about the 3. Because I'm assuming they all died, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to give you information that you're going to read about later, but it's not necessarily a big secret. So it's whether or not it's this chapter or another chapter, it's told to us, I think usually through like a fever dream or some kind of cloudy memory, that they killed the other three knights.
Yeah.
And I forget exactly how it's worded. It just makes it seem like Ned killed Sir Arthur Dane. And
I feel like this was like mentioned like really early on too, because I swear like it was mentioned that he killed like the greatest swordsman or something,
right.
and then we were talking about it. He was like he killed the greatest swordsman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and really, I think that's what I want you to take away from it, is that the official story is that Ned killed Sir Arthur Dane. How is that possible?
Okay.
How does Ned, who I'm sure is like a good swordsman, kill the greatest swordsman of all time? And it could be possible. It's 7-on-3. Maybe Sir Arthur Dane gets wounded and Ned just kind of finishes him off. Maybe Sir Arthur Dane was killing one of the 7 and Ned gets him from the back. Who knows? Like there's other explanations, but there's just something fuzzy there, and there's going to be a lot more fuzziness when we learn more about the Dane family. But we'll save that for when we come across it.
Okay. Damn. Well, anyway, that was like the end of what I marked of his dream.
Big takeaways. So Tower of Joy, Lyanna's bed of blood, the promises. Why do you think that she is in a bed of blood?
Well, like
what could have happened to her?
Stabbed, killed.
Okay. What's like the previous thing that we know about her?
I know she was like raped.
Okay. She was essentially, King Robert said that she was kidnapped and raped by who?
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. Now these knights are protecting Rhaegar's dad.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you kind of see like how they all fit together. So Rhaegar potentially kidnaps Lyanna, rapes her. She's now dying. King's guards are trying to prevent people from getting to her.
This is so weird.
I don't understand. Yeah. That's fair with where you're at right now.
Okay. Well, okay, he wakes. And then, oh my gosh, immediately Robert calls for him. And then Ned is like, yo, like, if he wants to come see me, like, he can come see me. I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
We learned that Jaime fled to his dad, Tywin. And then this is when, like, Ned, like, learns, like, the whole thing about, like, yeah. Well, actually, no, he didn't learn about this, the whole, like, Cat and Tyrion thing. But,
right.
I think he's being told again because of, like, like, him being, like, asleep. I mentioned that like only 2 lived from the 7 versus 3 fight. And then he's talking. Robert like comes in and but like we're with Cersei too. Actually, oh my god,
bro.
Yeah, Cersei's here. So
yeah, great.
So like talking with Robert and Cersei about the issues. Yes. I forgot what the issues were though. Oh, I think it was just like the whole Cat and Tyrion situation. Like I know like Cersei said something about like, you have no right to touch my blood, something like that. Like, you have no right. I don't remember much about that. And then I know Robert was like, yo, like, dude, why would you do this? But then like something happens. Cersei's just like, like yapping. And then Robert's like, shut up, woman. And he like hits her.
Yeah, he smacks her.
And then after that, he's like sad and he's like scared. He was like, man, like, he gets like her taken away or whatever eventually. And then he's like, man, like, I don't know what she does to me, but she just like I can't be around her. Like, she just like makes me mad. And then Robert mentions Rhaegar again, which again, like, I remember Ned previously was talking about like how he's like, Rhaegar's been dead for years, and Robert still mentions him.
Yeah.
And then Robert makes Ned the hand again.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's kind of a big turning point for future political reasons.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah, I think that Ned becoming hand again is massive. The fact that Jaime is one of the sworn protectors of the king, but yet he's hightailed it out of there.
Yeah.
Like that has to have some significant consequences one way or another. I think Robert would just be like, "It's fine, come back." Everybody shake hands. Let's go have a drink. But that's kind of a big thing. Like, I feel like as a reader, we should understand that tensions are so on tilt that we're just the last straw from everybody being at war. I think that's what we should kind of be feeling right now.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. I feel bad for Ned. Like, Rove's bedridden right now because his freaking leg. That's so sad. Poor Ned. But yeah. Anyway.
Cool. All right, on to
Cat. The first thing I have is everything going to shit because of Cat, and that was whatever it is. Actually, that's the only thing.
I just wrote that 5 times.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember too much. I know she like tries to convince Lysa to like stop the duel between the Tyrion's guy,
right,
Bronn, and like their fancy night.
At what point does Lysa choose the person that's going to fight on her side? Was it in Tyrion's chapter? I think it
was in Tyrion's chapter.
Okay. And we didn't talk about it then, but she has other people that she should choose that would be like really good fighters. But she's so ignorant that she chooses the old guy. Yeah, he's old and he's wearing the wrong armor type, and there's just a lot of like illogical things that ultimately have her choose the stupid choice.
Well, and like
I think even Kat is seeing like the problems in it.
Yeah, and she also like later on she gives him Jon Arryn's like sword.
Right, not even his sword.
Yeah, and Kat's like idiot. Like he doesn't even know how to like swing this thing correctly. Like it's not his sword. But yeah, so she's trying to convince. She's like, Lysa, like this is dumb. Basically, like don't do this. And Lysa's like not hearing it. Like anything for my boy. He wants to see this fight.
Yeah.
Yo, get this kid out of here.
Don't talk bad about sweet Robin.
Robin, isn't it Robert?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. He's weird. But anyway, that doesn't go well. There was a conversation with, what is it, Master? Is that how you say it? It's like Master, but with an E.
Is it Maester?
Is it Maester?
Probably.
Okay. Maester Coleman.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he's like really drunk right now, but he comes up to Kat and he says something like, because the Kat's like noticing like the young Robert's like, how he acts or something. Yeah. And so Master Coleman's like, yeah, Jon wanted to send him off, to like send young Robert off. And Kat's like, no, like that's not right. It was, who was it that wanted to send him off? That was like previously mentioned. And they were like, yeah, like this person wanted to send young Robert off after Jon died.
It was Stannis, maybe? Well,
it was somebody.
So I think at first, Jon Arryn, the dad, wanted to send him.
But that's not what we learned before. We learned that it was somebody else after Jon Arryn.
I thought Robert, like King Robert, also had the idea.
It was somebody. He was
going to send him to like Tywin or something.
Yeah. He was going to send him to the Lannisters.
Right.
But that's what we learned. But apparently, like Maester Coleman is saying that it was like Jon's idea first to go send young Robert off, and then Kat's like, no, that's like not right, like you're drunk or something. And then he was gonna like talk about it. He was like, no, like, and then they started the fight. Okay, yeah. So he was like, who said it? Someone said the boy is with utterly without discipline. He will never be strong enough to rule unless he is taken away from his mother for a time. His lord father agreed with you. He was planning to send the boy away to Dragonstone for fostering, So
Jon Arryn wanted to send him probably to Stannis. Which is like, a safe, good choice to send him off to. And then it was
She says it after. She was like, "You're mistaken, Maester. It was Casterly Rock,
Right.
not Dragonstone, and those arrangements were made after the hand's death without my sister's consent."
Right.
And then afterwards, he's like, "No, no, begging your forgiveness, my lady, but it was Lord John who," and then we get cut off. But like, why?
So, what's your takeaway from that whole conversation? Because I think it's a bit hairy and confusing.
Well, like, we're being told something completely different than like what we've like previously learned. Like, I don't remember too much about it because it was like such like a side thing. But it's like now we're learning that John was the one that wanted to send his kid off,
Right?
And we clearly see that Lysa is like super attached to this kid. That's weird that now he's dead after like after bro wanted to like, not that saying Lysa wanted to get like,
what are you saying?
But like it's just weird. It's just weird. It doesn't make sense.
So officially, I think after Jon Arryn dies, they want to send Robert to Tywin. Lysa is like, heck no. She gets Robert out of there. Now we're learning that no, Jon Arryn actually wanted to send him off.
And then he dies. Bro. Come on.
Talk to me.
That just doesn't make sense.
So what do you think does make sense?
I mean, like, he was poisoned, right?
Yeah.
Poison is the lady thing. Like, she could have poisoned her husband. I mean, she's like clearly so super attached to this kid. And also it was like previously mentioned that like their marriage isn't like all that anyway. So it's not like she had like super strong ties to this guy anyway. She's not like she actually loved him. Unless she did, but it's like I don't know if she cared that much.
And then who did we think killed Jon Arryn?
The Lannisters.
Why did we think that?
I don't even remember. Oh, yes I do. Because Jon Arryn is figuring out that what's
no? I mean that was way later. As a reader, why did we first like we
I don't remember.
The letter that Kat read?
Oh yeah, that Lysa wrote. That Lysa wrote. Yo, Lysa killed her husband.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Lysa killed her husband. No fucking way.
That's so good. You're on a roll. You're like really killing it.
Yo, why am I cooking right now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, like I didn't even expect for you to undercover that for like a long time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why am I eating right now? That's crazy.
That was really, really good.
I think like that pushed it because it was like we've been told for so long that it's like the main reason someone wants to send their son off or whatever. And at first it was like, oh, sending your son off, that's not a big deal. But then Lysa is so attached to this boy, and it's like so weird that's like it would make sense that she would be upset if someone wanted to take her kid away from her.
You got it 100% right. Yeah, motivations and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's cool.
And what's crazy is that's like such a small little thing in this chapter that's about Tyrion and the combat and everything else. That's usually one of the parts that people go back to, when they're trying to figure it out and they're rereading old chapters. They're like, oh, this part where the drunk Maester Coleman said this thing and it got cut off because of the battle. Like, no, you just got it. I ate
that.
No, that was great.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad.
All right.
Okay, so after that, this is when the fight starts. And so that guy, the old knight, his name is Egan. It's Egen.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with Egan.
Egan. Okay. So he's about to fight. Bronn does not have much armor on. He's like wearing like scraps basically. Versus
leather.
Scraps. And then versus wait, what are we saying? What did his name?
Egan.
Egan. Okay. Versus Egan. Egan has like I don't know.
Plate mail.
Yeah, like he has armor on. So the fight begins, and Bronn is just like tiring this dude out. He's dodging him. He's hitting him, but it's not like like fatal blows or anything. He's just really just trying to tire him out. This for some reason this reminds Kat about Brandon and Littlefinger's fight and how that went. So she has like a whole flashback about it and like how they fought.
She loves Littlefinger.
She really does. She does. I mean, like, I don't know how deeply, in what way, but she definitely likes it, dude.
Yeah.
Especially, she's always defending him too. Like, I don't know, but yeah. So basically, the fight just continues on with like him tiring him out, him dodging, there was one point where Lysa's like, finish him
As he's like losing.
Yeah, finish it off. Like, my son is getting bored.
Right,
and then what's his face? Bronn, like, I gets behind, like, there's like this statue, I think, like in the middle or something. And so he gets behind it. He somehow is able to like topple it over him. And so he topples the statue on Egan, and then he like stabs him and kills him. And so Bronn wins. And then what's that kid's name? Young Robert is like, oh, like, did we get to make the bad man fly? Or the little man fly or something? And Tyrion's like, not this little man. And then, obviously Lysa's like super angry. So she sends him to the high road. And apparently that's like not a good
that's almost like another death sentence in itself.
Yeah.
Is that it's a very dangerous, treacherous place. So the tension is still high. I was like, okay, he's free from her captivity, but is he going to be able to make it safe? Time will tell. Yeah, so Tyrion and Bronn are going to the high road with like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that was it. All right, let's look ahead to the next 3 chapters. John, we get to jump back to John. Yeah, it's been a minute. Actually, it's been a long time since we had John. I don't remember the last time we did, to be honest. I think that was when we met. Oh, Sam. Yeah, Sam showed up. I was about to call him Piggy, bro. I feel so bad. Came. All right, so what's going to be new with John and probably Sam and the other guys? He's building some other friendships there, although Alistair Thorne is still, a big thorn in his side. Oh my gosh. It's like so hard to predict for like the kids, bro, because it's like they're kids and they're not like having like this big mission. Sure. But I don't know. I like the last time before like the John chapter, I was like, oh, he's gonna have some trouble with like Alistair Thorne, and then like Alistair was like mentioned like at the beginning, and then like not mentioned again. It was just Sam. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. So I guess my prediction again is he's gonna have troubles with Alistair Thorne. I hope we get to learn more about what's that guy's name? Ben. Ben. Yeah. Because Ben's still missing. We haven't like heard about Ben in like forever. Yeah. Is bro dead? Oh my gosh, I would suck if he was dead. Huh. Yeah. Damn. He's dead, guys. No, maybe not. Maybe not. But what if he's like one of those like what do you call Whites? Those people? Yeah. Yeah. That would suck too. Damn, wait, I wonder what happened to Ben. I hope we learn. So okay, we're gonna learn. Actually, this is what the next chapter is. We're gonna learn what happened to Ben. Yeah. And winter's coming. I learned that winter doesn't come for like the rest of these books. Like the winter is still not coming for the rest of them. What in the world? Sammy thought winter was going to come in like the next 2 chapters. Yeah, I thought it was going to be this book at least because everyone keeps saying it. Like they said at the beginning of the book. Why are you telling me it's coming if it is? It's like when movies like will tell you, oh, this movie is coming out in 4 years. Like, why are you giving me a trailer now? Anyway. You good? Yeah, no. Next chapter. I felt like you had to get that off your chest. All right, Tyrion. So now he's headed down the high road. I feel like Kat's gonna go. Like I feel like she doesn't have like a point to be with her sister anymore. She only brought Tyrion. Where would she go? Because it's clearly not going to be Winterfell. She's avoiding that place. She needs to go back home. Yeah. I don't know why she's like still not going back home. So hopefully maybe she'll like leave. I don't know where the high road. Let's look at the map. Wait, where are we? The Eyrie. Do you know where anything is? Off to the right. What part is? Oh, so this is the north. The Vale of Eyrie here. Oh, the Erie's right here. Oh, so it's kind of overlapping. So you see those fingers and those fingers. So it's kind of overlapped. I see. So the Vale of Eyrie and the Eyrie. Okay, so then where's the? I mean, the high road. I think it's just like describing a mountainous trek back to like civilization. I see. Oh yeah, because I see the King's Road and the high road. Now that you've studied the map, what's going to happen there? What evidence did you get from? Well, I was trying to figure out like if Tyrion's going on the high road, like Kat's not going to go with them if the high road doesn't lead back to Winterfell. Yeah, and number 1 is super dangerous, so I don't know if Kat would want to go. Plus, she just like held him hostage. Yeah, like don't come with me. And Tyrion seems like a chill enough guy, but would he be all that inviting or protective of her after she just tried to have him killed? Yeah. Well, I was just thinking like, I don't know.
Like, why would she stay there? Like,
Yeah.
she has like no point in
I
being
agree.
there.
Yeah.
Which I guess is not
She
her
can hope
chapter.
Littlefinger shows up, maybe.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Anyway, so Tyrion's gonna have his troubles on the high road. But he'll be with Bronn, and that dude seems really good. I
Yeah.
like Bronn. He was cooking in that
Yeah.
fight, so
Yeah.
you know, can't dislike him.
He's got him and Tyrion are like two peas in a pod when it comes to sense of humor too. So
I was gonna say, like, before like Bronn started the fight, like Tyrion like whispered like some joke into his ear, and he like laughed before he went off. Which
Yeah.
they're just like best buds.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, we've right back into Ned. I mean, we actually went 2 chapters without a Ned chapter, so it's pretty incredible. So,
Yeah.
but back to a Ned.
Let me think. Wait, what just happened?
So he just got Hand of the King.
Oh yeah.
I think Robert mentioned that he's going hunting.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. He's okay. When he said that, like I got scared. Like I was like, oh my god, is he gonna die? Like I think he's gonna die now. The way Robert was saying, I'm gonna go hunting and like blah 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 blah. I was like, man, someone's gonna kill him out there. But let me think. I don't know. Did he have like? Did Robert have like a goal for Ned? Like, was he like, hey, like?
I think it was just like, you need to be Hand because I'm gonna get out of here. So
Yeah.
essentially, you need to rule. You need to make the decisions and all that kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh, bro, what's wrong with this man?
It's so funny when you're like, why can't he just give it back to the Targaryens? He doesn't want to be king.
No, because like, you know, why not?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what happened. I mean, Ned is like not even like fully healthy, so I don't really know.
You know, even though you've solved the Jon Arryn thing, he hasn't.
That's true.
So he might be back on that. Although physically, I don't know if he's up for it yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, maybe he'll just like read the book.
Yeah.
He still hasn't like actually like, you know, read the book to me. So, so maybe he'll read the book, find a little bit more about that, and then he'll probably struggle with all of Robert's duties.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Poor Ned.
All right. You want to be the one that presses the end stream?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is crazy.
All right, don't bump the mic. Sammy gets really mad when you bump the mic.
Okay, why is your like sensitivity things like super
I'm
fat?
a gamer.
I'm a gamer. Bro plays World of Warcraft.
Make sure you say bye before you press it.
Oh yeah, just like the mid sentence. All right, I guess. Oh, you have to click it. All right, bye guys.